Oh, Malik. I forgot about Malik. Can't count the six. Wait, no. Oh, I'm counting myself as a player. I looked at the screen and looked at four people. I thought, four people. I just need one more. And Matt's going to be like, but I am not a player.
One
Yes.
of us. One of us.
Yeah. Let's wait for Malik then. log on to it. So, as was established on the pre-game chat, you've made your way to the Dugan's Hole and you have spotted Sephek Kaltro, the guy suspected of the murders of various people around the 10 towns. What you do know for a fact is that people were killed at East Haven, Bryn Shander, and Targos, I think it was. Because when the sacrifices happened, the human sacrifice to appeal Oriel the Frost Maiden, the thought was some people were cheating. And those people who were cheating, the lottery draw, were killed. And you were given this task by a retired dwarf adventurer who more or less suggested that Sephek was the one that did it. You also got accosted by an old lady in Dugan's Hole. The phrase was mentioned, she nipple twisted you. I don't think that's technically true, but I like the idea. She basically beat you up and demanded that you go rescue a couple of children. They were taken into the woods. People also mentioned some talking wolves. So what's up with that? And Sephek Kaltro is in fact over here, not far from the 20 stones of Thrun. And you have spotted him. He's there with Torga, who's the owner of the cart, which Sephek travels around with, basically a salesman type of thing. And the discussion last week was what to do next. Do two things. You could go talk to Sephek, or you also talked about talking to the town speaker, or you can just completely ignore the whole quest and do whatever the hell you like. Up to you, which is the beauty of Dungeons and Dragons. So, Neverlost Knuckleheads, what would you like to do?
Where are we right now? Are we like outside of the town? Are we in town?
You're right in the town. Yep. I've got you on the Dugan's Hole map, and you're just right where your little marker is there.
Okay.
Malcolm, do the Sephek Kaltro, he's like near a caravan of things, is that right? He's not by himself, correct?
No, it's not hard to see from here, but there is Sephek and 3 other people. All human. Except for Torga the dwarf, who's the caravan master. But so a dwarf, Sephek Kaltro, and 2 other people.
Does it look like they're leaving, or does it look like they will probably stay here for at least 10 minutes, so we could go and talk to the speaker first?
They're not on their way out, and it would take a lot longer than 10 minutes to pack up their setup.
Alright, lads, they're not minding us. It doesn't look like they're about to leave. I suggest we talk to the speaker and then get more information about what's happening in town, and then face our friend Sephek over there. Do we have any clue, any proof of what he's done other than word of mouth?
No, it's just word of mouth at the moment, I think. But we could always
we could
always just peruse a merchant caravan, and be in the proximity and see what we can find or talk or whatever. I mean,
but I'd love to understand this guy.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I say we talk to the speaker first.
Does it look like the caravan's ready to pull out?
Nope.
Or like...
Nope. You feel that when it spoke to the speaker, it would take at least a couple of hours to pack up their current camp. So plenty of time.
Okay. Well, if you want to go talk to the speaker, that's fine.
Do we think it's worth leaving someone just to keep a general eye?
I can leave pebbles.
I can if you want. I'm not much of a talker. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, we have pebbles too.
You won't cause any trouble though.
Trouble? Of course not.
Okay, so
Alright,
over here, keeping an eye on things.
Yeah, he'll fly, hover a bit above.
Invisibly, I assume?
Invisibly, yeah.
Make me a stealth check at advantage for Pebbles.
First roll.
Oh, there we go.
Wow,
That's the way to start it. Everybody has cold weather clothing to start with. So
okay.
You're good, otherwise you're basically dead. Okay, so you go and Pebbles keeps an eye on things, doing a particularly good job. And you go and knock on the door of the speaker's house, and you hear a very good disgruntled voice. Go away, I'm busy.
Good morning to you too, sir.
God damn it, what do you want? And the door swings open, and the guy grumpily goes and sits behind a desk that's just covered in papers.
We are very busy. I'll try and be as quick as I can. We are the Neverlost Knuckleheads, a bunch of idiots doing good for no reason around the Icewind Dale. We're looking for a job. Perhaps you need something doing, some help.
Oh, so you are the Knuckleheads. Yeah, rumors about you guys are spreading around 10 towns. All I gotta say, your summary sums it up. Bunch of idiots, doing pretty good, so congratulations. Good for you. One thing you notice, by the way, when you enter the speaker's house and you open up, think, oh, goodness, this is going to be great. We're actually entering from the cold. It's almost as cold inside of this house that it is outside. Mercifully, you're out of the howling wind, but it's still cold in here. There's no hearth, there's no fireplace, there's nothing like that. So just enclosed building, no heating whatsoever.
Hey, do you like to punish yourself for your sins, or is there any other reason not to have a fire on?
Honestly, I have to explain this thing one more time. Look, I don't know if you noticed, but we're living through an eternal winter. Going on 2 years now. We figure that Ariel, the Frost Maiden, wants things to be cold. Things are cold, things are super cold. So as a type of sacrifice to Ariel, we sacrifice warmth in this town. We don't have fires, we don't have anything like that. So our sacrifice to appease the goddess is warmth. She likes cold, we're gonna damn well give her cold. And maybe that'll settle her down and we'll get some a spring eventually. But if she wants cold, we're gonna give her cold. That's the idea.
Right.
It's the same thing in Tourmaline, I think.
Yeah, we've met a town or two that think the same way as you do.
At least we're not barbarians like those Arthurs and Bryn Shander and East Haven sacrificing people. Ha! And they call us inbreeds.
Speaking
Doesn't
of,
seem to be working either.
Excuse me?
these barbarian people you're talking about, apparently people that try to avoid being offered to oral, they're being murdered by a serial killer. A serial killer that we have tracked till here, in your town.
Yeah, I heard of the murders. You found the murderer? Who is it?
Well, we don't work for free, you know. We've also heard that you have problems with wolves. Perhaps we could kill two birds with one stone and can make your town safer and also get rid of a serial killer, of course, for the right reward.
Well, two things. I assume you're talking about the children that went missing?
Yeah, someone got a nipple twisted because of them.
They're surely dead. Don't worry about them. They're dead. Guarantee it.
Right, but whoever killed it probably will come back, right?
I guess.
And next time it could have been you. I mean, you look tasty for a wolf. I mean, no disrespect.
Look, I know you're probably coming in here looking for some type of reward to find these kids, looking to find the culprit. You're going to go in the woods, find some dead sod, bring them back and say, this is a murderer, give us money. This is the person who took the kids, give us money. That's your scam, right?
You heard about us, right?
Yeah, bunch of knuckleheads.
Right. In any of the rumors you got, was the word scammers attached to it?
Oh, I heard some bad shit went down in Goodmead.
Right, good mead. You mean we killed a giant? You mean we unraveled some convoluted plot to bring a twisted mind to power?
I did hear about some innocent villager getting shot in the chest by some tiefling, and he glares at Calder.
Right, I can assure you we have no affiliation with such people. In fact, that person died trying to escape. Or killed by a wild animal.
Make a deception check at advantage.
Oh, you're gonna give me advantage for that?
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Wow, nice.
So, what do you want? Gold to find dead children? That's not much of it. Got no gold to give in the first place. You'll get
Is it that you got?
You'll have the eternal gratitude of me, Speaker Dermont, and the eternal gratitude of Dugan's Hole.
Or we can leave the wolves to kill you all and then loot the whole village when you're all dead.
I got no gold to give you, however you look at it.
Are you sure that's the best you can come up with? We've
Yep.
seen how welcoming your people are. Look at his nipple is still red, and that's not from the cold.
What do you want me to do? I've got no gold. Here we are at the arse end of the 10 towns, getting no help from no one. Been forced to live on Knucklehead trout for longer than I can remember. I assume you saw all the poor bastards out there on the lake. Digging holes in the ice, desperate for the trout. We're lucky to get a 5 trout a day, spread out around 50 villages. It's hard. We've got no money, friend. What do you want from me?
Right. I understand. I was just trying to get some gold. I understand life must be hard here in the bottom of the 10 towns. I tell you what. I look at the rest of the party, stop me whenever I'm not agreeing with any of your thoughts. We will do this one for free, of charge. However, we know the Duragard are in the area, and they're plotting something to destroy the whole of 10 towns. Your people are too remote and too easy to be picked up by whatever machination the Duragard are trying to do. The best thing you and all of your people have to do right now is either go to Easthaven or to bring Shander.
Do you think you would be welcome in those places?
I assure you, you will. They were informed by us of the same thing, and they are right now preparing for an imminent attack. Thing that you are not doing.
Look, moving people from Dugan's Hole is going to be hard. Basically, everybody hates us, and we hate everybody. They call us inbreds, they call us ugly, they call us crooked teeth, all sorts of things. So we barely have good relations with Goodmead. Barely. Brinshander, East Haven, Targos, they hate us, we hate them. We'll be fine right here, thanks. We can handle a few Duragar.
Out of curiosity, and Klaus speaks up. For being so far removed and not having any sort of finances, why does a merchant caravan stop here?
Oh. Well, the town has no gold or even copper to speak of. Some of the locals manage to scrounge up a silver piece here and there. Enough to help the shop from Torga's caravan at the very least.
Okay. And another question I have, which is more like Chris asking, how does, I'm just going to link it. How does this work? Like, how do you... Oh, that didn't do anything. Hold on. Here, I'll just copy it, though.
Sure. You're a frequent contact. Form of contact in the city.
It's from my bounty hunter background.
Yeah. You know someone in Dugan's Hole who can maybe give you, what is this guy? Why has he got the attitude? It's not this guy, but you could visit somewhere in
Okay.
Soul, and they can give you more the inside scoop.
Okay.
Now, what you claim you found the murderer of those towns? Who is it?
We sure did. I mean, he's sitting right out there with that caravan. He's one of them.
Oh, Torga.
Not him. No, he's a dwarf, so I'm sure he's a good fella.
Well, who is it?
The weird guy wearing shorts and t-shirt.
Never trusted that guy. Seems a bit creepy. But what proof do you have?
Well, you know, all the murders happened whenever they were around. Also, it seems like they've been targeting people avoiding the offers to Oral. My theory is that this guy is working for Oral, not very happy with the situation, and just, you know, sticks the dagger on the back of the people that try to avoid it.
Well,
He's left behind an ice dagger that looks a lot like that icy sword he's got too.
I was gonna say that circumstantial at best, but that dagger, the ice dagger, that does kind of add up. But you know what? Well, yeah, Dugansoul is absolutely the arsehole of the 10 towns. I can't have you do that. What do you plan to do with him? Kill him where he stands? Arrest him?
We'll try to talk to him.
I suppose you could deputize us.
And he
We
waves
can,
his hand in a circle. You are deputies of Dugansoul by the power invested in me.
Right. Never had this kind of power.
It comes with
I
no
mean,
power. It's purely a title.
I was gonna say, if that failed, you could put a bounty on him, and I could, Clock and pull out his license to accept bounties or whatever, and formally accept it. But even if there's no, for one copper piece. But hey, if we're deputies and we're acting on behalf of the speaker, then at least we can go and confront him now and see what's up. See how he reacts if we want to take him in for questioning or something.
I suggest we confront him, see what kind of person he is, and then, let's say we kill him. If the murders stop, then we're right.
That's proper
What is
dwarvish thinking. That I like it.
We got some Minority Report
My
going on
best.
now.
Do you like that, Thornton? That was my best Thornton impersonation I've ever did.
No, it's good sound logic. That. Yep. So hang on a sec. We're deputies, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Do I get a badge?
Yep, I give you a badge.
Oh,
You know,
brilliant.
Thornton,
Just cost
not
a
playing-
gold piece.
we're not playing Pokemon here, you know?
Pokey what? You leave your mum out of it.
Sephek is the gym leader. We must clear him out. Okay.
I like that.
Well, let's go talk to them and see what's what. I can also talk to. I've got a contact in the area that I can approach and see just sort of what the buzz is around town. Maybe they have any extra info for us.
But I bid you farewell. I would say this has been a pleasure, but I would have to roll a deception check for that. So, have a nice day.
One more thing before you go. If it comes to blows, and it's Sephek, or heaven forbid Torga dies, and by the rule of the land, technically I need to arrest you, and hanging is the usual punishment for killing a citizen of the 10 towns. But of course,
I thought we were deputized.
Yeah, we're deputized.
even deputies can't kill. So let
Is
me just
Sephek a citizen of Dugansoul?
He's a citizen of 10 towns. Listen, if the murders happen in my town, and I know who did it, punishment will result. But of course, we could come to other arrangements. And he does that thing when he rubs two of his fingers together, indicating money.
I see you're a fast learner.
I've known that for many a year.
Right then, for a copper piece, then. If we do it, we get to get all of. I mean, depending on how this goes, if we have to murder them all, then we get the caravan.
That will need to be seized as evidence, I'm afraid.
I mean, but no one would know. Between me and you, no one would know if, couple 10, 100 gold went missing from the caravan.
Wow. As I said, it'll be taken as evidence, and the right arrangements are made. Then I'm sure it was some random murder. Some person from East Haven, shall we say, had a beef with them. He raises his eyebrows.
What do you say? I look at the rest of the party. Are you happy with this?
Well, if we have a
Or we're
caravan,
just-
we can put it outside our house, can't we?
Yeah, Claudius randomly says people have unfortunate accidents all the time. Such is the nature of living up here.
Chuckling, Thoradin adds, especially when I'm nearby.
Calder's just gonna wait until we leave before he says anything.
Okay, good day to you. He shoos you out of the door and slams it behind you.
Hey, don't you want to come out? It's warmer
So-
outside.
It's not warmer. I mean, the wind chill is right up there.
So as we're leaving, Calder's just gonna stop everyone and just be like, "What? But, do we really have to kill this guy? I mean, if he's getting rid of corrupt people who are, cheating their way out of this draw, is that the worst thing?"
It's not what he's doing, it's so much what he could start doing. If he thinks he's entitled to be the law, I guess it's a bit hypocrite of me of saying this.
You
Or
have a
not
badge.
also the law. I guess you're right,
Shadow.
Calder.
What about you, Shadow Child? You seem to have a really single-minded purpose to get this guy. Is there something else that you haven't told us about this guy?
This isn't the guy. I mean, this is a guy who has. This isn't my quarry of quarries, if that's what you're asking. And everywhere I stop, I inquire to try and find my quarry of quarries, which is the reason I'm traveling with you guys, because I believe that the information that I have is leading me to that Duragar stronghold that you guys were mentioning as well. That being said, any bounty is worth a living, and any hunt, as it were, gives purpose and keeps the blood flowing and keeps warmth in the veins in these frigid times. But in Sephek's case, it's not, how do I put it? If he works for Oral, then he empowers the fear that she brings and encourages, these continued sacrifices and whatever. Do we deem his cause more just than a person who cheats to try and survive and tries to spare lives?
We don't even know that he's working with Oral.
Somebody just said it literally, that was the thought or whatever. But what I'm saying is if somebody deems cheating so as somebody doesn't die, or they don't give up their last scraps of food or their last bit of firewood or whatever it happens to be because they want to survive. Survival's admirable in any case. If that process or whatever is something that we deem is worth being killed for, then that raises a lot of moral questions amongst ourselves. And so if he's taking it upon himself to kill people who defy sacrifice to an oppressive god, does that mean that, and he looks very calmly, but he says, does that mean you're okay to cower before Oral as well? Like, should you just hang up your cloak and your boots and go sit in a cold house, and basically he turns back to the door that you guys just left and become the next, backwater hick cowering in cold?
Maybe, if that's what survival takes. But really though, what? It's
I realize
we're a
that
little
everything
weak
we
on the
have is hearsay.
proof.
I
We're a
yeah,
little weak on the proof. That's all.
but we're not going to find any unless we actually go in and judge
Why
him.
we need to talk to him?
We need to talk to him, see what he says, maybe draw some insights from looking at him, learn what we can about him, if not about the murders, just as an individual. Perhaps he has something that he can sell, or is aware of that will protect people from this frigid cold, since he seems unaffected by it. As an individual, as a person of interest, he's about, the cream of the crop. Murders and suspect and stuff aside, we should definitely take the opportunity to glean what we can about this person and potentially pick up any new equipment or gear or anything that we need from this merchant caravan while we're here, because we don't know when we're going to cross it again. Because I think we're sitting on a decent amount of gold, so this is a decent opportunity, to stock up on anything we may need should they have it.
We have been looking for them for a long time.
Put you this way, Caller. You like Malik, right?
Yeah.
Let's say Malik is the next person to be on the draw.
I'll shoot him in the face with a firebolt.
Malik? You'll be the one that sacrifices Malik to Oral's name?
No, I mean Sephek. If he's gonna kill Malik, I'll kill him.
Oh, that's not what I mean. I mean, if Malik is the one to be sacrificed, would you be willing to just let Malik go?
No.
Then sure, you're acting against the draw. Surely, this person that is killing people that are avoiding the draw will surely come after you. Would you just let him kill you then? Because he's right? You're cheating the law.
Nah.
I think this is where we're heading then. There's no right or wrong, there's just grey. And wherever you stand, you have to choose which grey area you balance, you tip the scale. I think that's what we're trying to do here.
I can respect survival. I just don't want to walk in there and shoot people again without really thinking about it this time.
Right, Calder, I'll let you talk to this guy. You'll let me know if he's a good fellow or a bad fellow. And after you talk to him and understand him, you let me know how you feel and how you want to act.
Okay. Alright. Thanks, Kermit.
Who's going to be at the face of our talking? Meaning, if somebody is going to do any of the shopping or trying to haggle or talk to Sephek and stuff like that, who's the best equipped for that? Are we determining it's
I just want to call him.
I think Grimmick just told Calder he wants him to talk to.
I'm decent on insight, so I'm fine with that. But if we're gonna head up there and we need everybody to be on our A game, if that's where we're going next, I'll prep a spell that will.
Well, do we want to go and talk to your contact?
My contact could very well be in the. I don't know. Where's my contact, Malcolm?
Contact is someone called Kaya Schumacher, and she just lives in a house, like let's say there.
Yeah, let me go talk to my contact. What I can do is I can meet you at the
At the pier?
Yeah, I can meet you at the pier where the where that caravan is and stuff like that. Most of my contacts are not super social and fond of big groups. So let me go have a one-on-one and go see.
All right. We'll wait here for you then, Shadow Child.
Okay. So Claw, you head over to the place where you know Kaya hangs out. So we'll put you about there. Not the scale.
No, it's fine.
And you hear you knock on the door, and you hear the female voice of Kaya, a human. Who is it?
It is River Shadow.
And you hear her standing up. There's some faint hammering sound as you hear. She comes in and she says, "Oh, Claw, come in." And she opens the door. You've been in this house before, and you know that Kaya very much lives up to her name, and that she's in fact a shoemaker. You see, she's got boots there and nailing stuff into it. She says, "Yes, I know. Schumacher making shoes. Funny as always is. What is it? What can I help you with, Claw?"
Does Kaya look like she's inbred as well?
Yep.
Claw will basically say, as the finest cobbler in the land, obviously you tend to the needs of those of the village, keeping their feet warm where they can. So you must interact with people, or maybe deal with the merchant caravan to get your leathers or your what it is that you need. I'm curious if any rumors or information have reached your ears. I've been tracking a quarry of a suspected serial killer here, and upon arrival we've also heard that there's been missing children, and while I do not necessarily believe they are connected, surely somebody is in tune with the footsteps of Durgan's Hold, might have some information to glean.
Firstly, what is a serial killer? Who are you talking about there?
There's a strange man that comes through town that follows the merchant caravan. Even without, he's very noticeable given his lack of proper attire, and his frost-sheathed blade. Sephek?
Sephek Kaltro. Yes. I've been keeping an eye on that caravan. They've been here a few days, setting up, and people go there every now and then and set up the odd copper piece, the odd silver piece, and trade. I think basically what Torga and her caravan does is they steal stuff, move from town to town, and then sell their stolen goods. Now it's kind of an unspoken secret that everybody knows this is what they do, and everybody doesn't really have a problem with it, unless they get cheap goods. And it saves people traveling to places like Brinshander and other larger cities. So the caravan coming round is a good thing.
Okay.
Odd thing I have noticed, though, keeping my eye on things, is during the night time, Torger and her two guards go to sleep in their tents, and Sephek doesn't seem to sleep and tends to wander the streets at night before returning to the caravan, at first light.
Ever noticed him returning with more than he left?
No, but I suspect that's what he's doing.
Okay, I appreciate that. As he's saying that, he's looking sort of around the room and whatnot. Does she have any, what are they called? Moccasins isn't the right word. The things that look like, the thing that looks like tennis rackets you stick on your feet. Yeah.
Snowshoes.
Like snowshoes. Yeah.
Yep, you have snowshoes already.
Weird. Okay.
Everybody comes with snowshoes and winter clothing.
Okay, cool. All right. Looking around and realizing, the town being what it is, I will thank her for her kindness, and I will pull out 2 silver pieces, and I'll set them on whatever table or is nearby. I'll quietly give her a bow, and then head out towards where I was going to meet the others.
Okay. So you meet up on the dock, like right here. Claw comes back. I assume you relay this information, Claw?
I did, yeah. So while Torgun and the 2 guards sleep, Sephek is thought to just wander town alone. So that might be an opportunity, again, with which to confront him should a more, a direct approach right now fails. Also, it's sort of an unspoken acceptance that most of what this caravan carries is probably stolen goods. Do with that information as you will. We might be able to get something at a decent price, but it seems to be an accepted sort of necessity of 10 towns. It brings much needed goods to people that can't acquire it otherwise. Obviously at the expense of those who lost it, but yeah. Oh, and since Sephek doesn't appear to sleep, that's something of note.
Well, very good information, Calder. Perhaps we can confront him, asking what he's doing in the middle of the night.
Might not be a bad idea.
Can we perhaps approach him? Do we want to approach him immediately with the authority of hey, we've been deputized and we're sieging blah blah blah, or do we want to try and approach it casually and then?
I just want to talk to him.
Yeah.
In the daytime right now, I just want to talk to him, figure out who he is, what's going on.
So we could
and
deal with the wolves and come back to him during the night.
we could.
Let's go take a look at I think we can always go talk. I mean, it's not going to take any time at all. It's just to go talk to the caravan, see what the caravan has to offer, and get a read on Sephek, and then go from there.
As you see, I've dragged you across to the map, so this is what you see. Some sleds.
I know Tooth isn't here. Do we still have the presumption that she has good berries?
Yeah.
Or okay.
You have 10 good berries at your disposal.
Okay. Just in case, an errant shadow bolt goes flying.
By the way, I've been thinking about this. Slight rules change. NPCs don't get death saving throws. If you kill them, they're dead.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so did have this thing before, that person you killed in the tavern would be dead. They don't get death saving throws if you did. They get it to 0 hit points. That's it. So just a minor
you don't have any chance to heal them up at all.
Yeah, short of resurrection magic. No.
Okay.
The effectiveness of most NPCs is they have 1 hit point, so you probably killed them with mass damage anyways, where you more than doubled their hit points, and they just instantly.
Commoners, I think, have 1d4 hit points. So yeah, 8 hit points is generally considered lethal.
Oh, I think
Just
I did 10.
Oh yeah. Remember, you rolled a natural 20, so it was bad.
Oh, I did. You're right. I did. Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, shouldn't have been beating up my friend.
I thought you were the speaker of our thing. Or am I wrong? Am I supposed to be doing it on Calder?
I think so. Yeah.
Calder will be talking. He needs practicing.
Okay, then I'll give it.
He does.
Alright, then I will cast it on Calder.
Okay.
And meanwhile, we'll, I guess we as a group go and approach the caravan.
Okay.
For the purpose of this, Claw probably won't do much speaking, but what I will do is be surreptitiously keeping an eye on things while seeing what goods the... Because I'm earnestly interested in what goods we might be able to obtain from here, but I don't want to detract from, the role play
Sure.
and stuff. So
Sure. Okay, so feel free to approach.
Grimmick will be just behind Thoradin and Calder.
Okay.
While we were like waiting for Claw to come back, Calder was just using mending to create like some little bracelets
Okay.
with some like little with the bits of cloth and all the other little bits and pieces that he has. He's been making some bracelets.
Okay, got it. Very cool.
Alrighty. Whereabouts are our tokens?
Down at the bottom here.
Uh-huh.
what are these?
Oh, did we get a long rest, by the way? We did, didn't we?
You did. Yep. So feel free to long rest up Cooler. No problem.
What are we? I'm not sure what these are. What are we approaching?
Oh, these are just rocks or something. This
Okay.
is nothing. All the actions up here.
Whoa.
Coda.
So as we walk up, Calder's gonna quietly be like, "Excuse me." I'm
Ah,
sort of like behind the crate.
and Torga comes up to you, a female dwarf with beard. She's still covered up like most people are. She's welcome friend. What are you looking for? What can I sell you? I've got these brand new cooking pots.
Hello, yeah, hi. Here, can I
Speak
give
up,
you
lad.
these?
Speak
And
up.
he passes over the bracelets. Can you give these to your friends?
Why?
Oh, I just wanted to say hello and meet you, and I like to give these to people.
You don't get out
You don't
a
have
lot,
to
do
wear
you,
them
lad?
if you don't want them.
Yeah, I'll just leave them over here on this crate for now. And he places the bracelets down over here. So what are you looking to buy? Pots, pans, snowshoes? What are you looking for, friend?
I just wanted to meet you guys and ask what do you do?
Oh, we sell things. Torga's traveling goods. Common supplies, rations, pots, pans. We're really big on pots and pans. Is that what you're looking for? And he puts a pot in your hand. Look at this. You never find a better pan than this. It's not a great pan. Yours for only 5 silver pieces. A bargain at half the price.
Oh, we saw a good cauldron in Gardinival. It was nice. And then Grimmick Calder looks towards Grimmick and like with a pleading look on his face.
Yeah, just thumbs up with a smile. First smile you ever see me doing.
You still haven't answered my question,
okay,
friend.
so
What are you looking for?
Well, I'm not really sure. I just wanted to see what you guys had and what you do, and yeah, hi.
Oh, look, we got a basket here. Good for carrying goods. Got some candles. Keep those night terrors away. Some old clothes. Prestigious clothes. Got a ladder. Mirror.
Cool. Do you have any like swords or daggers or daggers? Do you have daggers?
Oh, we have this one dagger. And he goes into one of the crates and pulls it out. It's a dagger. It's a bit rusty, but it's got a sharp end for stabbing things.
I'm gonna take it and have a quick look over it. Does it look at all icy in any way?
Nope.
I was more thinking maybe something that looks a little colder, a little icier, a little bluer.
I'm not sure what you're asking for, friend. And Claw, you do see it at the side of Sephek Kaltro's kind of belt is a scimitar of sorts, and it looks like it's made of ice.
Can Calder see that too? Or?
Yep.
He's gonna point it out, and he's gonna be like, "Look, like that one. That one looks great. Can I buy that one?"
And with that, Sephek Kaltro comes over and says, "Are you looking to buy my weapon, friend?"
I'm just wondering, yeah, if really cool cold weapons like that are a thing that you guys saw. I don't know.
How much you willing to pay me, friend?
What do you want? Do you want gold? I have gold.
I think 10 gold should cover it. For a weapon as classy as this.
Okay. Can I give you 9 gold and these bracelets?
Make a persuasion check. With advantage, I believe.
Oh, well.
I'll sell it to you for 9 gold pieces on one condition.
Yes.
I don't want the bracelets.
Oh. Calder looks a little crestfallen and takes out the gold and gives him it, and get rid of that from my inventory.
He takes the sword out from the side of his belt and holds it in kind of both hands, like one hand at either side of it. Says, "There you go, friend. May it bring you good fortune." And you have a very icy sword in your hand. And then Sephek Kaltro kind of goes back over here, kind of whips his hand out. Another frosted sword appears in his hand, and he tucks it into his belt.
Does mine disappear when he does that?
No.
Huh. Okay.
Can I?
As he's walking away, sorry. Just as he's walking away though, before he does that, he hears in his mind, "Got any daggers to go with that?"
He looks around, confused.
I wave at
Glares at you, and then that's it.
You were gonna say something?
I was going to say, can Grimmick ascertain if he really doesn't like the bracelets?
Insight check.
Or is he just a douchebag? Normal roll.
Yep. Oh, he's a douchebag.
He's a dude.
That's a great thing about being a DM. You can play assholes. That's great fun. Yeah, he's just being a dick.
Well,
So-
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, as Sephek walks away and does his trick to create a new sword, Thorazin's just going to shout over to him and say, Can you do that with axes and hammers as well, mate?
I'm sure I could do something. Would you like an ice? What would you like, friend?
Well, I wouldn't mind having a look at a hammer. If you can do the same trick with a war hammer.
Okay, he takes his what's it again? Flicks his hand, and an icy warhammer appears.
Wow.
10
Grimmick.
gold pieces.
Look at that.
Friend.
What?
Oh, hammers are so much more harder to make.
Yeah, it took you exactly the same time.
At this point, can I figure out if we're being conned here. I mean, I've been in this rodeo for a while. You don't just give magical weapons willy-nilly.
Um,
They
Uh,
certainly cost more than 10 golds.
um, you're trying to work out if this is some sort of con?
Yeah, like,
Okay.
are these weapons genuine? Are they gonna become water? I mean, he's just making them out of ice. I can make magic tricks as well.
Well, first of all, make an insight check.
Oh, right. That's what those are for, right?
Yep.
No!
I'm just... 1 second. Yes, you can buy Kent Claw. It'll be 5 gold pieces. Alec! Oh, Malik! Excellent!
Is that Malik?
It
I
is.
hear Malik's kiddos.
Hello guys, hello. I'm really sorry.
Hello.
Yeah, my wife was diagnosed with COVID, and we had
Oh.
to leave her at the hospital. She's now at the hospital, and I was taking care of the kids. So sorry for that.
Oh,
It
no.
was
Oh, no.
it was kind of
Oh.
sudden.
Hope
Yeah.
it's okay.
How was she?
No, yeah, she's okay now, but she was having like she was out of breath. She couldn't breathe normally. She needs some help to breathe. So yeah, but now she's fine. So yeah,
Sure,
but
glad
it was
to
kind
hear,
of
mate.
it was kind of surprise. So I'm sorry for being late.
No,
Don't be
no.
sorry.
Oh.
Not at all.
Absolutely don't know.
And, yeah, man, it's up to you, man. And that's sorry to hear about your wife. That's rough, right? It's not good times. But she's breathing okay at the moment, unassisted.
Yeah, she's fine now. And yeah, the doctor said that I forgot the word for it. I think it's saturation. I don't know. It's the amount of the oxygen in the blood.
Uh-huh.
It was kind
Yeah,
of low.
saturation.
Uh-huh. And they brought up the oxygen saturation. That's what you're trying to say.
So, but yeah, so yeah, I was like talking with the kids, like, yeah, it's kind of hard to explain, right? But yeah, they are fine now.
Over bed.
Okay,
I
well, I'm
hope
glad
she-
she's okay.
Hope she comes
Yeah,
back soon.
yeah, safe and
Yes,
sound.
yes.
Yeah. Okay, but nice to have you along. But if you need to dash away, you're
No, yeah, no, it's fine,
Yeah,
it's fine.
seriously. Yeah.
I'm also good for me also to distract myself a little bit because I don't know, it's kind of hard to.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah, if you're looking for a good time,
Yeah,
you better
talk-
go somewhere else, mate.
Yeah, talking.
That's funny.
Okay, well, we'll do your best to distract you, if that's what you're
Oh,
looking
he
for.
dropped.
Oh, man. Ah, there you go.
He's back.
Oh, sorry.
Alex.
Sorry, I think my internet's kind of, yeah. But yeah, I'm fine. The kids are also fine, and my wife is also recovering. So yeah.
So I'll give
You
you
good.
the quick rundown. So they arrived in Dugan's Hole. They talked to the town speaker, who's basically a right git. Couldn't offer any reward for the missing children. Said if you're going to kill Sephek Kaltro, that he's basically asked for a bribe, or else he's going to have to arrest you. Claw contacted a contact he has here called Kaya Schumacher, and he said during the days, everybody except Sephek Kaltro will kind of retire to the tents, while Sephek Kaltro wanders the town. He doesn't appear to sleep. And now they've approached. Sephek Kaltro has sold a Calder and a sword made of ice for the bargain price of 9 gold pieces and no bracelets. And Grimmick, you're trying to work out if this is some sort of scam, because he's wanting to make you an ice hammer. And you inside 13. And you take a closer look at the sword in Calder's hands, and it is a sword made of ice. You kind of run your thumb along it. It does have a sharp edge to it. I'm not quite sure how well it will be used as a weapon, but yeah.
Okay, so my general feeling is that It's probably not going to last a long time, especially if it's going to be used in every fight.
Yeah.
Okay, I try to relay that to Thoradin. Oh, alright. Look, you're a dwarf. You're no fine craftsman. This is not going to last you a fight.
I know, but look how pretty it is.
9
It-
gold
it-
pieces, friend. 9 gold pieces. Come on.
How
does
many
look-
of the people back at home will ever have had one of these things? Even
Right.
the king hasn't got one of these.
Alright, can I make it even better then?
Aye.
I'll cast Prestidigitation and a beard that looks just like Thoradin's beard, but made of sand, materializes on the not the the handle of the axe. So you're now holding on your beard, and it actually moves with the wind.
Cool.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Calder gonna swing the blade, not blade first, but like the side of the blade against the wooden box, and just see if it shatters.
No.
No,
Does-
okay,
does not
that's
shatter.
pretty solid. Okay,
Alright.
I'm gonna turn back to Torga and ask. Okay, what other cool weapony sort of stuff do you have?
We don't generally trade in weapons, friend. We have this dagger. That's about it.
Oh, but where do you? So without weapons, how do you steal all this stuff?
What are you talking about, friend?
Come on.
Come on. Come on, man.
Everyone in the 10 towns knows this is all stolen goods.
So,
We
I gotta ask
know
you
you-
one more time, friend. If you're not looking to purchase, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Okay, all right. Hold
Uh,
up my arm, hold up my hands, and
As I see the conversation is getting quite fiery there, I'm gonna shout at this point. It's gonna be really loud, like a drunk person speaking. I'm gonna say to Thoradin, "You know what, Thoradin? These look a lot like the daggers we found on the dead people in Bryn Shander, in East Haven. It's like whoever did it got the weapons from here."
This
Oh,
colleague,
yeah.
Sephek kind of wanders over and says, I can't help but notice your tone, friend. I am, as you see, an expert with ice weapons. Are you implicating me in the murder of these people?
I'm sorry, who are you?
I am Sephek Kaltro.
Are you the manufacturer of these weapons?
Yes, yes. Your friend, your
Right.
tiefling friend over here has one.
Oh, these are fine craftsmen. I mean, have you sold many of these around?
Oh, just the one. He looks at Calder.
Alright, because weapons like these have been found on dead people all around the 10 towns.
Oh, yes, that is true.
while that's going on, Calder's gonna ask, so how long has he been in your how long has he been with your caravan, Torga?
Oh, good 6 months or so. Provides us with some decent muscle.
Do you mind me asking, Torga? What was your trajectory until you reached here? Perhaps, the last months or so. Where have you been?
Oh, we've been to Bryn Shander, we've been to Targos, we've been to East Haven. I haven't really been up to the castles yet. They're all of everything, so yeah. Bryn Shander, East Haven, Targos. Probably head back that way soon. Maybe make our way up to Lonelywood.
It's interesting. And I look at Malik and Claw. Isn't that the exact places where people have turned up dead with ice daggers?
Sephek
The
says that is
exact
true.
places, actually.
I can guarantee they were killed with ice daggers.
guarantee?
Yeah,
You have first-hand knowledge?
yeah.
How?
Did you kill them?
Uh-huh.
And why? Why did you do that?
How did Torga react to that?
She kind of just asked, "Oh, make an insight check."
Yeah.
Oh god damn it!
Oh wait, sorry. Sephek was the one saying that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sephek
Okay.
just admitted it.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did admit
got
it. And Torga, usually a quite confident salesperson, trying to always get an extra copper piece out of people. She looks to the ground, slightly embarrassed, and then she, tries to regain herself. Yes, that was me. I killed them. They tried to escape the lottery of Ariel, and as a servant, as a worshipper of Ariel, that is something I cannot abide. Sacrifices to Ariel need to be made. And these people cheated the system, so I killed them.
Servant of Orel. Would you mind explaining your connection to Orel? Does that explain the shorts and the t-shirt?
That does explain the short and the t-shirt. Like, I was born on a midwinter's day. Ariel blessed me during that time, and I have a certain, shall we say, affinity for the cold. It doesn't affect me as much as it does other people. So she blessed me, I worship her, and I do her bidding. Anybody who tries to escape her justice, her sacrifice, then I deal with those people. I mean, surely you agree, right? If people are trying to cheat the system, trying to get out of the lottery, that's a terrible thing to do. You're saying others' lives are more important than your own. So a quick stab in the back in the dark, shall we say, and it soon ends that problem.
By that
Trying to
same
solve the
countenance.
way behind
By that
the
same
boss.
countenance, though, if the law of the land must be upheld, then certainly you realize that the admission of murder results in you being hung.
Oh no! I don't accept the law of the land. I accept the law of Ariel.
But it's
I
not
thought her
Oriel who demands life sacrifice. That's a choice enacted by man. Some do life, some do cold, some do fish.
Everybody in Bryn Shander, everybody in Targos, everybody in East Haven agreed to this. They all thought that the best way to appease the mighty Oriel is human sacrifice. They all agreed to it. They'd settled for warmth or food, then so be it, but they settled for human sacrifices. They liked the idea, but then they cheated the system.
Alright then I'm sure you'll understand our next move here. As deputies of this town, we have to arrest you and hang you for murdering people of East Haven.
As I said before, I worship Ariel. Accept her judgments and her laws. I do not recognize your authority. He steps back and puts his back against this crate. So, I think our business here is concluded. You can go, and I'll continue the good works of Oriel. I'm sure you agree that people cheating of the system should be sacrificed to Oriel.
What do you say, guys? Do you say we show this guy what the justice of Icendale looks like?
Yes.
No, sorry. No, look. Sephek does Sephek. He's a valuable employee, and I must insist that you leave him alone. Everybody's measuring out area of effect spells.
Yes. I'm already prepared. Can I cast some?
Yeah, I think
yeah.
I was are we doing something? I don't know.
I want to cast something.
Okay.
Alright, Torga, if you're either with us or against us, I see you're outnumbered, so I suggest you move away.
Look, I don't want to ask twice, and she brings out a long sword, as does Benny and Stanley, her companions.
Yeah, start moving stones around me.
Yeah, if they're gonna start that, then.
Okay,
Purpose
yes,
spell
we'll
is
Can I
start
do
that.
a thing as well?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to say Malik. Malik said he was going to do something. So what do you want to do, Malik?
Yeah, Malik is going to be really, really pissed because he doesn't believe that human sacrifice should be made for whatever reason. So he's going to cover himself in darkness, and you guys see that when he opens his arms, so two skeleton wings sprout from his back as he casts the Necrotic Shroud. That's a charisma saving throw, DC 14, and in 10 feet, everybody 10 feet is frightened if fails from
Including,
the
is it people you choose or everybody?
everybody. But I made sure that everybody's out of the range of the
It's your
10
scary
feet is
aura.
yes.
Oh, it's all of them. Excellent. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's let me do these charisma saving throws, and then we'll get
Calder, can Calder join in with the wisdom saving throw? Just seeing Malik
Sure,
like
sure.
covered in darkness and like sprouting skeleton wings, I feel like he'd not be doing so good.
So Sephek looks at you and just kind of smiles. It's not frightened at all. So much so that I don't even need to roll for it.
Wow.
So he's immune to the frightened condition.
Oh damn.
These the two hired hands though, they are not. They fail their saving throw, so they are frightened. Get to Torga. Saving throw. What's the DC?
Oh, no.
Sorry?
Sorry?
What's the DC for the save?
14.
14. Torga is not frightened.
What do you think, DM? Did I pass?
Well, that's up to you. As I said, it's purely optional. But yeah, you're terrified of Thoradin.
Of Malik.
Okay. Roll me some initiative, people. This display by Malik has started things off.
Okay.
And culture. Hey.
Okay. Did it work? Okay.
Just here. Here we go.
Oh, seriously.
So I hope you've all got Ironscape up and going. So I just clicked the
Yep.
Sephek Kaltro Must Die sound set.
Whoa.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, where did all my guides go? Oh, I haven't done Sephek. Stout, we'll do Sephek. And Torga. Okay, so these mighty rings erupt from Malik. You see Stanley and Benny, the two thugs, kind of cower away from it. Torga shields her eye for just a second, but then she shakes her head and brings out her weapons, and Sephek Kaltro just shrugs. Claw, you're up first.
Okay. I guess I...
Oh, I don't think I'm on the initiative.
Oh, sure. What did you roll, Grimmick?
A 9.
There we go.
Sorry.
No problem. 9. Claw, as you were.
Seeing as they've drawn weapons, I suppose I will... I'll cast Zephyr Strike. bonus action.
Okay.
And then I will move to 1, 2. Wait, 1. No, I'll just stay where I'm at, I guess.
Okay.
And I will fire my bow at Sephek.
Okay. So
A 29.
29 definitely hits. Yep.
Okay, give me a second to add all the extra damages. So extra 2 damage from that. 13 damage from that.
Got it.
And another 8 damage from that. So 23.
Oh,
Nice.
holy
Nice.
moly.
Second attack.
So that's all piercing damage.
Yes, with a magic weapon.
Okay, got it. Yep.
Actually, there's 2 points of force damage from the
Yeah.
stuff. Right.
Sure.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Second attack. Uh, 11's gonna miss.
Misses. Yes.
Third attack.
18 hits though.
For another 6.
Okay, so these arrows at the Sephek Kaltro, and it's actually reasonably easy to hit in terms of his armor. I mean, he's not wearing any armor, as you remember, so they can just pierce around him, going through his cloak, and yeah. For the opening round, do you stay where you are, Claw?
No, I'm going to use my 70 feet of movement, as ridiculous as that is.
Wow.
And I'm going to try and make sure I cut off any sort of escape that he might have. So I'm going to move, like, way out here.
You can go to our keep. His turn.
Yeah. I run to the keep, grab a beer, and come back. All right.
Just out of interest, how do you get 70 feet of movement?
So I have 30 feet around. Zephyr Strike gives me an additional 30, and then on the first round of combat, I have an additional 10.
All right,
So I have-
that's when you. Okay, nice. Very nice. Okay, Torga brings out her scimitar, and she's going to go for Claw, but then Claw disappears away, and she looks around, and she sees Malik scaring the crap out of her companion, so she figures Malik's the biggest threat. And she brings out a scimitar, swings it once for a 15. I duck underneath it easily enough. Then she swings again with a scimitar. This time falling a natural 1, she stumbles over it. Her scimitar goes into the ground and she curses. But then she brings out a dagger from underneath and she tries to stab. But it bounces off your armor, Malik. No damage done. Porter. 3 attacks, no hits.
Oh, wow. Nice. So Calder, seeing things going sideways, is going to reach into his bag of tricks, pull out a little ball of sulfur and tar, and he's going to look up into the sky, and above him, 6 tiny little portals from the shadow plane erupt above him, and out of them come flying 6 tiny meteors, and two of them land. One lands right here, and one lands right here.
Okay.
Casting Melf's minute meteor.
Alright. So let's on this guy here. Do my
So there's a dexterity saving throw for this person. This
He
person,
fails, so he takes 5 points of damage.
this person, and this person.
Okay, so everybody gets 1. Okay. The 2 guys, dexterity saving throws. Oh, 1 passes, 1 fails.
Is there a 5 feet radius?
Yep.
But you can direct them at different people?
Yep.
So it's
Yeah, so where he placed them, Malik's not going to get hit, because he places it here, so it goes around that one, and then he placed it here, so it goes around that one.
yeah.
Exactly.
So it doesn't go that one, does it? Oh, it does
No.
go around him.
No, it's not targeting this person, it's getting the splash radius of hitting this one.
Yeah. It hits everything within 5 feet of where it hits. Here, I
Okay,
can
make-
put up the.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I can.
If they make the save, is it half damage?
Yes, correct. Half damage if they make a save. So it would be 2 damage. And it is concentration for up to 10 minutes. So I have 4 more to use.
Okay. Okay, so let's see if Sephek makes it. Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, and by the way, that is fire damage. So if that matters for
Okay.
Sephek.
Sephek
Agreed.
also fails. So we'll take the 5 points of damage. Okay, nice spell.
5th level, baby.
Haha, yes. Very good. Is that your turn, Calder?
Yeah, I think that's my action and bonus action used up. So I'm going to duck behind this caravan or tent or what it is.
Okay, as these things held down on him, he looks around and he sees Claw, who's also damaged him, and he sees Calder and he's bamps right next to Calder,
Wow.
Oh shit!
teleporting almost. And he brings out the what's he gonna bring out?
Hi guys, it was nice knowing you.
And he brings out this ice longsword from his side. He says, swings once, swings twice. Twice. And the first one, he's far too confident, and it swings wide and it cracks into this case. And then he gathers himself, he'll die this time, and swings. Calder panicking though, ducks underneath it. Misses twice. With a natural 1 and an 11.
Can we say that Calder used the ice sword he bought off him to like parry one of them?
Sure. You parry one of them, and as you parry, it shatters in your hand, and you're left with just the hilt. His one, though, is unaffected.
I knew it! I knew it! Taking my 9 gold back when we kill this guy.
Oh, yeah, well, let's see. Malik!
Yeah. As I see this guy running like this, Mark is going to tap in the shadows and disappear and appear next to him. I'm casting Misstep as a bonus action.
Nice. That's why it's a Misty Step.
Yes. And I say to him, you're not gonna run from me. And yeah, I'm gonna swing at him. My longsword, by the way, my strong sword is a packed weapon. That means that she can overcome no magical resistance. Just to
Okay, sure.
clarify. I don't know if this guy has a resistance, but just to clarify. Okay, let me swing. 16.
Hits.
Okay. So that's 10 damage. And I'm also casting a Divine Smite.
Okay.
And I'm using a second level slot. So this is 3d8.
48.
Ooh.
4. Whoa. So another one.
Those are some terrible rolls. 12.
A horrible roll. Yeah.
Why was it 48? I think you guys know.
Yeah, so that's 10 plus
Yeah, got it.
22. Yeah.
Still standing.
Awesome.
Is that your turn, Malik? You have another.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Don't you have another longsword attack? You have 2 attacks now.
No, because I'm multi-class, so I'm still.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
So Sephek Kaltro has taken a bit of a beating, but he's definitely still standing. Grimmick,
I think we skipped Pebbles.
Oh, okay. Pebbles. My apologies.
Pebbles is gonna sneak, because he's invisible,
Uh-huh.
behind Torga.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna appear and bite her toes, her heels, to give advantage on the next attack.
Alright. Nice.
You look tasty.
Okay, my apologies. And Grimmick.
And I am going to throw a rock. So that is two, actually I throw 2 now.
Nice. You throwing it
Oh,
at?
yay.
So does a 15 hit him? Her?
Who? Torga?
Yeah.
15 does.
So that's 15 damage.
Got it.
On the
that?
second one that I hurl, I don't get the extra 3 damage on this one. Ooh, natural 20. Woohoo! So that that is 15, 20, 25 on the second one.
Oh, wow. The rocks.
And-
just- oh, yep, sorry. Go.
And as a bonus action, Pebbles is gonna bite her.
Okay. Let's roll for Pebbles.
Natural 1.
This big boat out. Pebbles can finally attack. And, yeah. How does Pebbles miss?
He breaks a tooth. Is that
Damn dwarfs!
Nice! Any movement?
no, not really. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Hey, Thoradin.
Okay, so I'm going to move in next to this one here, whose name I don't know.
Benny.
And we will go with a attack with his hammer. 10.
I'm
assuming that misses.
not hit. Yeah, that misses.
Yeah, okay. And as a bonus action, he is going to cast a spiritual weapon.
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
So it's a warhammer, surprisingly enough, but it seems to be 3 times the size, and just you can see through it. It's just a little bit translucent. And I'm going to cast it over by Sephek.
How's that? So this, it's a bit odd dimensions. How's that for a warhammer?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
So it's going to attack Sephek.
And by the way, you have control of that weapon. You should be able to move it around.
Okay, cool, thanks.
But the spiritual weapon does connect with Sephek. There we go. Roll damage.
Awesome.
6 points.
Huge 6.
Yeah. That's a terrible roll, but yes, Sephek's still standing. So it's your bonus action.
Yep, and that's me done, thanks.
Okay, cool. So Stanley. So he is he still frightened of you, Malik? If you're outside of his if he's more than 10 feet away from you?
Sorry? It's
So-
me or Thorazin?
Yeah, no, it's Stanley. This guy over here is frightened of you, Malik, but you're more than 10 feet away from him now. Is he? still frightened?
No. It should be off now because it is until my next turn, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but
Yeah, until my next turn.
You had a turn because it was kind of a surprise round. Okay, so Benny and Stanley are no longer frightened. Stanley. Come over to Grimmick. And he's going to bring out his long sword. Swing it once, twice. I'm rolling terribly. One of those hits, 15 hits, Grimmick.
It does indeed, yeah.
So 5 slashing damage. So it cuts you across the chest, goes for another one. Thinks you're maybe too much higher and it swishes over your head. Benny says, Torga says, take out that. Oh man, you're right there. No, he's going to go for Thoradin. Benny's going to go for Thoradin. He's going to swing his long sword twice, two-handed. And hits once with a 23 for 11 slashing damage to Thoradin. Big gouge across the chest. Claw.
Just only here for Sephek, really. So, oh, that's not my movement. I've got line of sight. I will focus on Sephek as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Sephek Strike again.
That hits.
For 19 more damage.
Okay, Sephek is just gloating over Calder, prepared to take Calder down. And he raises up his sword and then he gets hit twice in the chest and says, Ari! He falls to the ground dead.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going to basically I'm gonna
You've been picking on him.
I will call out and basically say, you know, we've got who we came for. Throw down your weapons and live. Otherwise, join your companion. And I will not use my second attack this round. But I've thrown the ultimatum out there, and I will wait.
You can make me an intimidation check.
Woohoo! That -1.
13. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
That is.
Ogre is going to bring her scimitar down against Pebbles for a 19. Which hits, I believe, for 7 slashing. She's going to attack again with a scimitar.
Attacking who?
Pebbles.
Oh, I'll use my reaction to give Pebbles like an armor plate made of stone.
Which makes his armor class.
It gives him resistance to the damage.
Okay, so far it's 12 damage, so that's 6 damage.
Okay, so he's still alive.
But you can't hit him with a dagger as well. And hits for another 2 points of damage. Is he still up?
Oh, he's still up.
Oh, well done. And then Torga looks around, sees Sephek down. And she says, after attacking Pebble, she puts hands up. Look! We're simple merchants. When Sephek was bad, we couldn't get rid of him. Please, we surrender. We're just simple merchants. We didn't want to be caught up in this. Porter.
Alright, so with the 4 meteors still rolling around above his head, he's going to send one right here.
Okay.
One right here.
Okay.
And he's gonna yell at the top of his voice, "Do you stand down?" Just explosions, just like cascading around them.
Torga raises her hands and she very carefully places a scimitar down to the ground. Benny and Stanley look at each other. They look at the absolute assassination job did in Sephek. They gently place their weapons down as well. Merchants! Merchants! Look, killing Sephek is one thing, but we're simple merchants. If you kill us, you'll have the full force of the 10 pounds law enforcement on you. We surrender.
Can I ask you really quickly? When I was right there next to Sephek when Malik struck him with the Divine Smite and it did the extra damage, did I see that undead resonance, that undead effect?
Make
Probably fiend more than undead, potentially.
make an insight check, Calder.
Insight. Oh, I definitely want to play a high wisdom character next time.
Yeah, you don't know.
Oh god, no,
It's
I've got
just
no
like-
idea. Okay, well then, I'm not gonna start railing on about how you get that. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, okay, we have no quarrel with you. We're not here for you. We just came for Sephek.
Okay. And what you do know about Sephek, though, unquestionably, is he does look like this out in the cold weather. So I'll let you make your own determination about that. Pebbles, having been attacked by Torga, who then subsequently surrenders.
Pebbles is gonna bite.
Okay.
He can't actually. He can't. attack.
They've all thrown their weapons down, right? So.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's Pebbles, so. He's going to fly towards her face, poke her eyes, turn around and poke her eyes with his tail, and fly towards me.
All right. Malik.
I'm going just to bring my sword in front of me and just read an action. Just if the guys start, I don't know, if the guy decide to do something, I'm gonna cast the Eldritch Blast on someone. But other than that, I'm gonna stay just with my sword engulfed in shadow flames. But I'm not attacking anyone. I'm just ready in action, and if someone does something aggressively, so yeah.
Thoradin.
So remembering the fact he's got a big gash down his chest now from Benny, although Benny's put his sword, was it, down?
Yep.
Thoradin's just going to push him with the handle of his axe held across in both hands. He's going to push him in the chest to knock him over.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Oh, okay. Yep. Maybe, come on. There we go.
Okay, so you push him hard in the chest, and he's still got the pride about him. I mean, he might have surrendered, but he's still a very proudful man. But he gets knocked back 5 feet, and lands on his butt.
Just stay there, lad.
Danley follows suit. Sits down. Sorry, Stanley and Benny both sit down. Claw?
Claw's going to until he's satisfied that combat is officially over. He's just going to stay on Overwatch and readying an attack action.
Okay. Torga, who's still sitting down, he says, yeah, look, let's just put this all behind us. Look, you can take our stash of gold, and we'll just put all this behind us. Just let us live. Take the gold and go.
Well, yeah, just remember that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, remember the caravan's sort of it's an unlawful necessity though, because it does bring goods to people. We got who we came for, so.
Yeah, Calder was going to say we don't need your gold. We didn't come after you.
Is
I'm
anybody
taking my
attacking?
gold back though. Yeah,
Kibbles?
I'm going to walk over to the body and loot my 9 gold back.
Okay, take it back. Is anybody attacking? I'm looking at you, Kibbles.
I am not attacking. I'm just gonna move towards Sephek and bring his corpse to the town hall, and perhaps I've asked Torga if she could report what happened here to the speaker. Say that we could both benefit from telling the truth and, well, not the whole truth.
What version of
Just,
the truth are you suggesting?
You don't want to be affiliated with a serial killer. It won't work well for business. So perhaps you just tell the speaker that what we heard here, Sephek confessed to the crimes. And we, as deputies of town, just acted upon the law of bringing his corpse to him.
Yeah, and you fine, upstanding citizens that you are, keeping the best interests of Ten Town at heart, assisted us in the apprehension of Sephek.
Perhaps even spread the word that Dugan's Hall finally got the serial killer that the big towns of Bryn Shander and Easthaven could not. Perhaps
Well,
that will bring a good image back to this town.
Yeah, with the help of the Knuckleheads. Don't forget that.
And Torgus traveling merchandise.
Well, that works. Quite frankly, Sephek attached to us, and he was like a cancer to us. We knew what he did, but he threatened us as well. He's a very manipulative man. Quite frankly, I'm glad to see the backbone. But yes, let's head over to the town speaker's house.
You mean he was, right?
Was. Okay, with that, Torger, Benny, and what was the other guy? Stanley. They head over with you to the speaker's house. As Pibble's leading the way.
Do I find anything else on the body?
Before we leave the area,
Sure.
Can I loot the ice
yeah, they want
sword?
to loot the body, and Claw wants to relieve them of that stash of gold for letting them live.
Okay, Torger reluctantly takes the key off the chest, throws it at Claw, and points over to where the chest is.
Okay. Claw will head over to wherever it happens to be and investigate it for any would-be traps.
Make an investigation check.
I'm so good at this.
It doesn't appear to be trapped.
Cool. Then I'll use the key to open it.
Inside you find that.
Cool. I'm just going to add that to the party funds. Okay.
And
Can I get the ice sword?
You can.
Really?
Yeah, you can get the ice sword, but I'm just going to tell you when you get to out of this biting wind, it's just going to melt inside of the speaker's house.
Okay. At least I can show off a little bit.
So I was hoping that maybe you'd something else would happen to Sephek and he wouldn't die, and Calder would eventually realize he spent $9 gold pieces on a piece of ice. Okay, just before we get to the town speaker, let's take a quick 5-minute break,
Thank you.
and we'll get back into it. Okay, see you in a little bit, guys.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so you guys are interested in going to the... So you headed to the... Oh, sorry, I believe there was some looting that wants to happen.
Yes, I'm gonna get a finger from Sephek.
Okay, so...
I think
Wow.
it's going to melt also.
Oh, yeah, the sword that Sephek uses. And the
But
sword
the
that you
finger.
produce. Oh, you want Sephek's finger? Yeah.
Okay.
And you notice that the damage he's taken is a vile black type of tar-like substance in the place of blood.
Does he have like anything else with him, like notes or I don't know,
Nope.
letters,
Badges.
No,
badges?
as I said, he's dressed in his best summer clothes.
Going over and checking him, was he undead or was he fiendish? My favorite enemy's undead, so I'm just curious.
Since your favorite enemy is undead, he is indeed undead.
Oh.
We
But in terms of looting his particular body, nothing. Just wears those summer clothes and his ice sword. But if you take the ice sword, I'll just tell you, it's just gonna melt. It's useless.
no
and
holy symbol or
No holy symbol, no.
no.
I mean, he didn't mention that he worships Oriel, but there's no symbol of Oriel on him.
And he did cast magic, so how's he doing that?
He did
Without a holy
teleport
symbol.
away. Very similar to the way that,
Maybe he's a warlock.
that someone Misty Step. Was it Malik did a Misty Step? Yeah, very similar to that.
Yeah, it was me, Malik.
Yeah. Yeah, but nothing else to loot on Malik. Sephek, there's no... Malik, there's plenty to loot, but on Sephek, a useless ice sword.
Oh
And,
man.
yeah, a tunic and leather pants.
Oh, I really wish I'd speak with Dad.
Can I ask Torga to if she has a chance to go to our keep to deliver some goods, Sana can we can I don't know, maybe pay up front and she can deliver to Sana in our keep, like some food, some I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, we do have 90 gold that we didn't have before that we can pay her.
Yeah, just because we have another guy there, and he's not undead like Sana, so I think he needs some food. So yeah.
Oh, I've forgotten about him. Yeah.
And your father is saying this, and you explain where it is, to the north west from Kirkconnell, and says that's a long way out of my way, friend. As I said, I don't intend to go to Kiradinaval and Kirkconnell. But if you pay me up front, I think 50 gold pieces, I could make that trick for you.
15?
50.
Make it 10 and then I call it done.
Make a persuasion check.
What? 50? Oh man. You're off of your mind.
Almost a natural 20.
Yeah, that's my best.
Tell me,
Skill.
make it
Persuasion.
15 and you got a deal.
Okay, done.
Okay, so we will travel to, and of course the cost of goods are on top of that.
Calder's gonna pay 25 gold's worth of food and supplies.
Just take it out of the party loot. I literally just added 92 gold worth of her own gold to the party loot.
Okay.
So
okay.
just take everything out of there. Just take 30,
Yeah,
whatever it is, 40
we do
gold
have
out.
tons. We do have tons in there. We've got We got a lot of
Over
lot of
1,000
money
gold
there.
in there. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so how much for the travel?
15,
travel-
1.5.
1.5 for the
15?
travel. Yep.
And
25 for
20
the.
And if you gave her like another 40, that would be enough to outfit the Neverlost Keep. With proper cooking utensils, tables, chairs, and
Nice,
enough food
nice.
to keep your friend.
Okay.
I forget his name, but it was the halfling from East Haven.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the bard.
Fed.
Uh-huh.
The bard, yeah.
Okay, it's done.
Okay.
And that's 40 total.
It's 55 total.
Yeah,
Okay.
15 for the transport, 40 for the goods.
I'm gonna remove from the party loot.
Sure.
So we've had a couple of people keeping the party loot slightly differently. So right now we've got 1334 gold pieces and 109 silver pieces on the currency section on the core character sheet, and then also we've got some additions in the notes too, which I'm just collating
Mm-hmm.
now.
Yeah, I think it's good to have like the notes for the income to know where the gold come from, because we can forget, right? So
Oh, I didn't even
Yeah.
realize it was the character sheet. That's the first time I'm looking. Yeah. Okay, cool. I just had it all in the notes section.
and I just removed 55 gold from our total. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so I think we are fine now.
So I just need to add the 92 gold that we got there.
Did you add 100 gold from the other session too? From the speaker?
I did add that.
Good Mead?
Yeah, it's all right here.
Yeah.
100
Yeah.
gold.
Cool.
What's 79 plus 92? 79, 77.
Yeah.
160 something, 170.
172?
What? No. It's
How much plus how
100
much?
What was the sum? Sorry, I was-
1371. 1371.
That's right. Yeah, I thought so.
And just as a reminder, the dwarf that you met in Bryn Shander, this is what the dwarf said to you. And 100 gold
Rinaldo.
pieces. 100 gold pieces is what he offered you.
So if we ever make it back to Bryn Shander, we've got his fingers as well as the rumor. We've already started the rumor. Presumably, once we go to the speaker, and both Targo will be able to talk about how,
Yeah.
with the caravan going north, they should bring with them the word that they helped apprehend, you know what I mean, and deal with Sephek or whatever, and that he's been dealt with. Then once we go to collect, that should help sort of like give credibility to the story.
Yeah. I mean, we can cut his head and say to Torga to show to them when she gets there.
Malik.
Well, I am not carrying someone else's head with my belongings.
It's an undead. He's not even like living before. It was already dead. I mean.
Alive or unalive, I'm not carrying it.
Okay.
I'm not saying you can't. What do you say we talk
To
to
the
this
speaker.
nice speaker?
No, let's say then we can then not cut anything. We like just the finger, and then we get the body, and Torga can take the body and show to.
Claude's gonna stay back with the. I mean, if everybody's walking to the speaker, Claude's gonna stay back and watch the caravan and make sure nobody, makes off with anything while it's unguarded. It is basically an open, empty caravan sitting in a desperate people's village.
Okay, so Benny, Stanley, Torger, and everybody except Claw, who keeps a careful eye on the caravan, heads over to the speaker's house. Rap on the door. The speaker...
How long does it take to get there? It runs about
Oh, it's just a short walk. A couple of minutes.
less than 10 minutes.
Yes.
Oh, in that case, I still have 2 meteors going around my head.
Okay. So a gruff voice says once again, "Hello, who is it?" Busy.
It's us, your deputies.
It's us again.
Fine, come on in. And you open the door once again, and once again you're struck by the fact that it's bloody cold in here. No fires or anything happening. So what happened? Did you get him?
As we suspected, Sephek was indeed the person behind all the murdering. We tried to convince him to surrender, but he just wouldn't listen to reason. And he just attacked us all in the camp. Torga here helped us finish him. As deputies of town, you understand, we tried to follow the law, but he literally attacked us.
So the net effect of this is what you're telling me. Is a citizen of 10 towns is now dead by your hand.
I wouldn't want to consider him a citizen of any 10 town.
He admitted to. Oh, I'm not there. Never mind.
Well,
Yeah,
oh,
I do.
He
He
admitted to the murders.
a valuable member of the merchant society, trading goods, helping people out. That's the person you killed, am I right?
No,
He is a
you're not
murderer.
right.
He admitted to be a murderer.
A vile piece of scum, worshipper of the goddess that turned Icewind Dale and the 10 towns into a miserable place that it is nowadays. Also a bit of a douchebag that was overpricing the weapons that he was manufacturing. Resisted arrest after confessing that he murdered 3 people at least. This is the person we killed.
And then he attacked us, and we were defending ourselves.
Make I'm gonna say that's a deception check. Remember, you're doing the talking. Make a deception check at advantage. As Calder and everybody's chiming in. It's not the entire
That is
truth.
not very good. I rolled a 2 and a 6.
Speaker Dermot leads back and says, fascinating story. I thought we had an understanding, though. I won't pursue charges of, well, you know.
We have an understanding, and Calder's gonna throw him a little pouch full of gold.
How much is in the pouch?
15.
He takes the pouch, looks inside, holds it up in his hand. This is a little light, I'm afraid, friends.
Is all that we found.
It's not as light as this meteor that can, hit you pretty hard.
So let me get this straight. You murdered the citizens of 10 towns, and now you're threatening the speaker of the 10 towns. Tread very carefully, my friend.
I try to reason with you, but you're annoying me now, you know? What is it that you pretend to do? I mean, we outnumber you. You clearly hide behind your power, but you're powerless against us. And you're trying to make your demands. I mean, we can pretty much just leave now. What is it that you're trying to achieve? Tell me.
Predation roll? Just straight?
Sure.
How do you expect to arrest us and hang us?
Oh man,
How do you expect to do that?
So, while it's true that you could slaughter me right here and right now, I guarantee that this will cause a fallout that you will not possibly be able to handle. You'll be hunted wherever you go throughout the 10 towns. Speakers take it especially to heart, even though we have our differences when another speaker dies, especially at the murdering hands of scum like you. I suggest you double this. Give me another 15 gold pieces and you can be on your way.
Thought you were the arsehole of the Icewind Dale. Who would believe the arsehole?
15 gold pieces. Come on, that's a
Alright.
bargain. You've got what you wanted. You got rid of
Yep.
them. You've saved the town. 15 more
So-
gold pieces.
So why do we have to pay if we save the town?
You say save the town. I say murder a
We did.
citizen. Murdering a citizen of the 10 towns.
Yeah,
Grimmick
but-
just puts 15 more gold on the table. I'll roll badly, so I accept the rolls.
So you
I'm-
added 15?
Oh, hang on. So, well, you'll enjoy this. So, Thoradin's going to push his way through the crowd because he normally sort of loiters, so he's right in front of the speaker, and he's going to look him up and down from top of his head to as much of the tips of his toes he can see, and just say, "Listen, you've got exactly what you want. You've got money. You've done bugger all for it. We have done everything that you've asked. We can be mighty powerful enemies or fantastic allies. It's your choice. So don't start giving us any of your shite. We're doing something. We've given you money. So will you accept it and keep the deal, or do you want to carry on?" And with that, he's just going to take his hammer and just drop it onto the desk. So it makes a lovely, fantastic crashing noise.
That sounds like an intimidation roll to me.
Gosh, I hope so. Oh no!
Can I make? I was gonna
Can
say,
I-
can I make one of the meteors go around his head? But never mind.
Your threats don't really bother me. You're threatening to kill me, cracking my desk. Perhaps. Tell you what. Like all games we play around 10 towns, this is a political one. We'll settle at 15 gold pieces. And let's just say that we'll call it even. If you find out what happened to those 2 kids that went missing. It'll look good for you. It'll look good for me because I'll be rewarding, and it does air quotes with the rewarding. I'm rewarding you for helping out the people of Dugansoul. What do you say?
Look, we are going to do this anyway because we care for the kids. So,
Well,
yeah,
that's great,
we can
but I
do
gotta say,
this.
that's terrible
We can do-
negotiation, so done.
We can do this, but it will not be by your credit. It will be by us. And only by us, not by your command or anything else.
I'll be
Because
sure to
we
let the
care
town
for the kids.
that I, Speaker Dermot, rallied the mighty Neverlost Knuckleheads and encouraged them to go out and rescue the poor children, poor Syl and poor Finn.
Yeah, we can spread the rumors as well. We can tell the people that we did by ourselves. And you said that the kids were dead. We didn't need to go there, but we went anyway and we saved the kids.
I
So
said
we
find
can
out
also
what
sp-
happened to them. I didn't say find them alive because I'm almost certain they're dead.
So yeah, let's see who makes the rumors first.
Okay.
I don't want to stay here any longer than I need. Excuse me. And I leave.
Okay.
Yeah, Calder just walks out too.
Claw, no problem. You have that. Yep.
Is Torga coming out as well?
Oh, yep. She's leaving as well. Yeah, along with Benny
Okay,
and Stanley.
as we're out, right, Torga, please, when you go spreading the rumor of what happened here, make sure that you never mention that the speaker was affiliated with the Neverlost Knuckleheads.
That guy's an asshole. No problem.
Thank you.
Take care.
Okay, you too. And those goods will be delivered. You have my word on it. And Torger, Benny, and Stanley return to the little mini campsite they have. I assume Claw has done his filtering by now and it's looking casual.
Yep.
Yep. And then Claw, I'm assuming you meet up with your companions and
Correct.
what do you do? What's the plan?
So there's some kids to try and rescue, right?
Do we have any leads?
We have 2 excellent trackers.
Yeah, that's true. So,
But we gotta get back to these Durgar at some point. Who knows when they might actually just attack in force?
Are you suggesting we just leave now?
yeah, but
No.
the kids.
No, we should do it now. We should do it quickly, but we should just try to remember that that's on our plate too. We try and get that sorted before anything bad happens.
Wait, what? The kids quickly before what bad happens?
Before the
Durgar fortress. I'm Calder's a little worried about them attacking in force from the fortress.
Okay.
Malcolm, remind me, do we know what the Duragard are releasing?
Nope.
Okay.
You know,
So we
they're
just
collecting Shardolin, but that's it.
Yeah, they're doing something with Shardolin in a fortress that we know is somewhere down south.
Yeah, it's
And we know that their fortress has a. We know their fortress has a forge powered by a red dragon's heart.
That's
Sorry,
funky.
wrong map there. Yeah, I mean, you know, you've learned that it's somewhere in the spine of the world. Which is, as you can see, it's fairly wide.
Bigger than all of the
Yeah, it's tiny.
Okay. Well,
All right.
let's
Let's go get these kids.
Yeah, let's go. I guess Thoradin and Claw will go and look for tracks and see what we find.
Okay.
So does he get advantage for that or disadvantage for that?
I'm making my own roll. 'Cause-
Yeah, both of you make rolls. Yeah, as opposed to an advantage, both of you make a survival check.
Oh no. Oh no. I can feel Thoradin rolling better now.
I'm waiting.
I'd be so happy if he does. Yeah!
Nice. That's funny. Well done.
Oh, you're never going to be able to live with him now.
Right.
Dear.
Okay. The area around Dugan's Hole is, as you can see from the map that we're currently on, it's just tundra, frozen tundra. Claw, you go down one path and it kind of leads to nowhere, but then Thoradin finds somewhere and appears to be rather large wolf tracks. And Thoradin points them out to you, and it's very obvious that the wolves are kind of heading westward.
So Thoris is going to find these tracks, turn around and say, lads, oh, there's been some dogs here. Come on, let's have a look.
Stop it, Thoradin. I'm following Claw. Last time we followed you. No, we know what happened. I'm trusting Claw here.
Taking a look
Oh,
at the
dogs.
tracks, Claw will affirm your finding and say good job.
See, thanks, Glow. Somebody
Trevor
knows
just
talent
looks
when he
on.
sees it. Unlike you, Grimmick.
A
Alder's
tracker,
just
try not
looking
a
on with his
tracker.
mouth open.
Malik is proud of Thorazine. It's feeling really
Yes,
proud.
yes. What do you reckon? These are dogs. What kind of dogs are they here? What have they been eating? They're massive.
They're the size of a horse, in Thoradin's opinion.
Whoa.
Grimmick, with dwarves, everything's massive.
Yeah, I guess. I guess you're right. I guess you're right.
But can you
Stop
see
messing around,
the...
let's go.
Did you see the kids' tracks?
No. No,
Okay.
you do not. Just a rather large wolf track. As you're pondering this, and starting to follow the tracks, you just go across the rise, and you see a large wolf. And it's limping very obviously on one leg. And it sees you and it says, I mean you no harm. Please, we do not need to come to blows. Please, may I approach?
Alder's
Where-
immediately looking around to the right.
Yeah. Where is your pack?
Don't have a pack. It's just me and my brother.
Come on. You are lying.
Wait, no, the missing children. Talking. Maybe we're not thinking of wolves. Have they been affected? Or...
Hello, friend. You seem to be injured here. What happened?
Well, look, I can help you with the children. If you just... And he's slowly
do you
approaching
know-
and he stops about 10 feet away from him. Is it okay if we speak?
You are red speaking. Stay where you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I-
kind of goes down on the ground and starts licking its leg in a dog-like way. You can make a perception check, Calder. So let's just do this perception check first. You scan around looking for his buddy. In your opinion, it's just this one wolf?
Does Grimmick get the feeling that this is too good to be true? Or,
I don't know.
I mean, I've never met a wolf that talks.
I mean,
How familiar are we with the premise of lycanthropy?
You know it's a thing. I mean, it's
So,
it
talking
would vary
wolves.
from like children's stories to you personally knowing. I'll let you decide that.
Should
He
I
said him and his
roll
brother.
insight
We're-
here,
we're-
or
we're missing two kids, right? And he's saying it's him and his brother. Is it possible that these are the kids that are missing? But he just said I can help with the children. Were there other
Look,
children missing too?
We're not. I'm not a child. I'm a wolf. If you'd only listen to me and stop babbling amongst yourselves, I can help.
right then? Talk.
Look, my leg, and he licks his leg a couple more times. I get regularly kicked by my master. Mean old Froststone called Car guy. He beats me and he kicks me and my brother as well. And he was the one that kidnapped these children. And we tried to sneak out and bring the children back when we encountered some villagers and they got scared of us and ran all the way back to Dugan's-Hall. But all we're trying to do was to help the children. But then our mean old master found out about us, tracked us down, took the children back, and gave us a quick couple of kicks. Now my brother almost died. So if you follow me, I can take you back to our Karagai's den. And we can get these children back, which is all we really want. And he licks his legs a couple of times and greedily
Okay.
he sniffs the good berries and doesn't eat them.
I walk to him. I say,
Sorry, Thoradin?
sorry.
Sorry, Malik.
No, I would just say to the party, guys, stay here. And I say to the wolf, okay, I'm gonna approach you. And I start walking towards him. And I'm gonna knee by his side and touch his leg. And I'm gonna let me see, what is it? Cast Healing Hands, and I can restore 5 hit points.
Okay, you see the wolf kind of stretch out his leg, looks at it. Wow. He stands up and says, "Oh, that's much better, friend. I knew it was a right to approach you and get you up. You're good folk. I'm surely we can get these things back." And I don't.
Yeah.
Lycanthropy is a disease technically. And technically, 5 hit points from a paladin will cure lycanthropy.
Oh, that's cool.
But is
But
he?
nothing apart from him admiring his apparently mended leg. But nothing. He doesn't revert to a human or anything like that.
Okay. I say to him, but I'm gonna stay by your side, and if you are planning anything funny, I'm gonna slay you right there. Okay? I'm gonna stay just right by your side.
Of course, no problem. And I take it back, sorry. The lay on hands will cure a disease. I think lycanthropy is a curse, so wouldn't have worked anyway.
Okay.
No. I gotta be honest, we don't really, me and my brother don't really trust people, but you seem like good folks. I mean, you've cured my leg. And, Kanan, you can come out from hiding now. And another wolf, looking very similar to the first, approaches. And Calder, you could swear you were looking right there. But you didn't see the wolf, and so my name's Corin, and this is my brother Kanan. As I said, we're both routinely beaten by our master.
You said he's a frost giant.
Oh, yeah, huge.
What's his quarrel with the people? I mean, why?
Yeah, why he?
We've met frost giants before.
Quite frankly, I think he plans to eat them. They're not dead yet. Well, last we saw, which was a few hours ago, they're not dead. But he plans to eat them. Some type of delicacy, I believe.
So let's go. We don't have time to waste.
You lead the way. No funny business. I'll be right looking at you.
Yeah, I'm already on there.
Okay.
I've been watching you too, and I definitely saw you there.
Okay. So with Corin and Cannon, you start heading across the tundra. And he says, so, and let me just get this set up. Good there. Just
As we're going there, can Calder kind of go up to one, but staying by Malik, and ask how come they can talk?
you're asking Malik, how do they talk?
No, I'm asking Corin. I just mean I'm staying close to Malik because I'm scared of the big giant wolves.
And he said, "Oh, it's a funny story. Not that long ago, we were just simple wolves. And then we got caught in a hunter's trap. But this druid came out, and she brought us back to health, and gave us the gift of speech. And ever since then, we've been speaking. We've allied with this frost giant, though we're starting to question our alliance with the terrible way that he treats us.
Where's the druid now?
I don't know. The druid got us back to health and then left. She was a good
Did
sort.
they tell you their name?
Well, speech was new to us, so we do not know what her name was. But nothing to ask.
Okay. Alright. Well, maybe someday we can come across them.
Maybe. So, they eventually lead you. Oh, actually, I got some art for this. It's always fun sharing art. Just 1 second while I find it. Just 1 second. So, jutting out of the vast tundra is a towering edifice built entirely of ice. The dome structure is easily 3 times the height and width of any building found in the 10 towns. And as you can see on... Did you guys see that piece of art?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes.
It's awesome.
And that's where you are now. You can see it. You can't see inside it, of course. And Kernan and Kanan lift the air and say, the giant Gargarai isn't home. So you should be able to easily enough enter the lodge. We'll keep guard out here. Just keep an eye on things. You should be safe enough to enter.
It's the best entrance to not raise any suspicions.
I'll be
What are
staying
the
here.
kids?
So.
Did we get any kind of impression that they're trying to basically get us in there so that we're
Yeah,
trapped in
I'm gonna
there?
say that I want to stay outside with them.
I'm sure the children are just in the central chamber, but sure, you can stay out here if you want. And if
Can
you
we
want to...
make insight checks? Yeah, just to see if it feels like they're trying to lead us to a den or something.
I think everybody is suspicious for whatever reason. So yeah, everybody needs to make an insight check.
Whoa. Whoa.
Mm.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh, Grummick.
Oh.
Let me roll.
Let
I
us
want-
down.
How
I want
come
to
no
roll.
one woes my terribly bad roll as
okay.
well? I mean, that's
Okay.
awful.
That is all. So Grummick,
Already going in. I'm already in.
Grummick and Malik, yeah, you have no problems with these things. I mean, they've led you to where the children apparently are. And, Thoradin, Boulder, Claw, something's not right. You don't know what. It's definitely not the entire truth.
Whoa.
Okay.
So the Grimmick is walking, and he's gonna stop, look back. What are you all waiting for? There's kids inside. I thought we were in a hurry.
He just hears in his head, something's not right, Grimmick. Something's off.
I'm gonna say, Coran, why don't you come with us?
If you really insist, man, I've got nothing to hide. And Corin starts following you.
Can I use... Oh, actually, you know what? I don't think... Do I know if, something like suggestion would work on wolves?
Yeah, as they speak, they should have a high intelligence.
Yeah, that's That's
They
it.
should-
Do they have to be humanoid? I'm
Don't think
not
so.
sure.
Oh, I know.
Okay, well in that case, I'm gonna use subtle spell, and I'm gonna say to Corin, before we go in here, I think it would be best if you just came clean and told us the full truth of what's going on here. I suggest that would be the best course of action for you right now.
Can you bring up the suggestion spell text?
Hmm.
So that only lasts a minute.
I believe it's 8 hours.
Is it?
Or until
Yeah.
he fulfills his suggestion.
Or until he fulfills the suggestion.
Okay, got it here.
Oh, did that?
I didn't, but I've looked
Oh,
it up
that
anyway.
just.
You're right, it does last 8 hours. You suggest a course of activity that can hear and understand you. Yep, it definitely can understand you. It's not immune to charm.
It does say creature as well. It doesn't say a
this
humanoid.
is fine. The spell could potentially work depending on his save.
Yeah. DC 16. Wisdom.
And what did you suggest?
I suggest that he come clean and tell us the whole truth of what's going on right now in this situation and what he's sending us in for. And I'm just marking off the spell slot and the sorcery point.
I have come clean to you, friend. If the children are here and they are alive, I mean, go and look for yourself if you don't believe me. The children are alive.
Where is the giant?
I assume he's sitting on his throne in the central chamber.
So that's what we want to avoid, right? That's not where the kids are.
No, the kids are... He points through this door here.
Right, that's where we're heading.
Right.
Well... As you approach, you hear a thundering sound from inside of the cavern. And this massive creature comes rushing out. I don't know why they didn't do art for this, but it is a huge mammoth. And as you approach, it starts thundering towards Claw. And it starts charging towards Claw, but that's as far as it can get on its turn. But it's definitely, galloping towards Claw at a great rate of knots. Corin was following you guys, so he's going to be there. Kanan was hanging back a bit. I'm going to need you guys to roll for initiative.
Malcolm, I don't have the little button that has like initiative and long rest and short rest.
Click on your token.
I did. Oh, it's there now. Oh, I guess it just took a while. Sorry.
Problem. Okay, so did everybody get in? We got 1, 4 Kibbles.
I just rolled stealth for Pebbles because he's invisible. That's
Okay.
see if the wolf know of him or not. He has it.
Oh, that's an advantage because he's invisible. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So this massive mammoth and starts charging towards Claw, but Claw's quicker than that. What do you do?
Probably instinctively, I start backing up while releasing a torrent of arrows at
Sure.
the thing. Just move first.
Hits. Got it.
Why is that not showing up? There it is.
Okay, it's another 3. Got it. That hits as well. 8. Got it. And that hits. 7. Okay, so the arrows into this massive creature's thing, but it keeps on charging forward. Calder.
I look straight at the wolves. What are they doing?
Make an insight check.
Oh. Well, you sure you don't want me to do, like, you know, performance or deception?
If you
Or...
want to do a little dance, you can do a little dance. I'm not sure it's going to be effective. Definitely insight.
Okay. Oh, hey, 19. Very good.
Let's whisper something to you, Calder.
Okay, alright. Yeah, I kind of figured from the start, to be honest. Yeah, I cast suggestion and suggest that the wolves get with me. No, I'm gonna cast a little spell. Here it is. Scorching Ray. I'm no longer frightened by Malik, so I can cast this without disadvantage.
Who are you attacking?
The wolves. Sorry, hold on. I need to. Sorry, I just need to get this to actually display how I want it to. How do I? Ah, there we go.
Wait, you're attacking the wolves?
Yeah.
Which one, Corin or Kanan?
Both of them. I used 3 rays of fire. 2 of them at Corin and 1 of them at Kanan.
Okay, you're gonna have to make separate attack rolls though. Make another attack with Scorching Ray.
Yep.
So both of them.
Whoa.
So one
Great
of them
roll.
takes
Whoa.
8 damage, and one of them takes 8 damage. Got it. Nice. Fireball. They will snarl and turn their attention towards Calder. Mistake, friend.
You were never a friend. You led us here to die.
Okay. Yurimic?
Wait. What's happening? Why you're attacking the wolves?
They led us here for an ambush.
Okay, if Calder is allowed to tell me that,
Yes.
okay, I'm gonna move here just behind Thoradin. Alright, I think it's time for you guys to see this. It's been tormenting me during my sleep, so you better come out. And I extend my arm from my ring. Stand starts pouring out. And right next to Corin, a sandy genasi with an eye patch and 2 short swords appear.
An eye patch.
A ghostly figure of Hanuel
Oh no.
appears. You better start helping us, you bastard!
What the fuck is
Man, blast
One
from the
thing-
past, you're gonna have to explain that to Claw.
One
Yeah.
thing about Hanul that's very different to the last time you saw it is there's a massive, huge cavity in his chest. Like it's almost as something that's been scooped out. You can see his backbone through his chest. So pretty much like the size of a soccer ball has been removed from the center of the chest. So much so that you can see his backbone through there. So that's what it looks like. And
Lovely.
He's all made of sand that crystallizes, almost see-through. He's effectively a ghost, but yeah. And he's gonna appear right next to Corin and try and strike him.
does it get its own initiative?
He acts right after me.
Okay, so what we'll do, I'll add a turn for him. Oh, wait, what is this?
Oh man.
Sorry, wait a sec.
Just quickly add something here.
I didn't quite set up this token right. 1 second.
No, I have to check your spreadsheet.
Am I allowed to roll for the attack?
Yeah, sorry, it's just give me 1 second.
Sure,
I don't know
take your
if I
time.
had him set up right, but I didn't. This is what we're talking about at the start, by the way, Claw. Just getting this all sorted out.
Yeah, so Hanuel was a PC who was with us for our first session, right, guys?
Yeah, just the
First
one.
in
Yeah.
session,
And he very bravely went after a whole goblin caravan all by himself and looted it and defeated the goblin captain. While we all rested and then disappeared off into the night, never to be seen again. Or at least, so far, never to be seen.
Okay, so what we'll do the ghost of Anul is going to happen right after Grimmick, so there we go.
He is going to strike for a 26.
Oh, 26 hits.
Oh, how do I roll damage?
Click on where it says Deathly Touch. It should highlight in red.
There you go. 14. Actually, plus 6, so 20.
Okay, got it. Are you
And he has to
concentrating
do
on
a
this
wisdom
spell?
saving throw. I am concentrating on the spell.
Okay. And a wisdom saving throw. Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Okay, the wolf looks up and see this ghostly apparition with his massive chest wound swirling around made up in sand, and the wolf lets out a yelp. Oh! Oh! And it looks terrified and looks for a way to escape from this ghostly apparition. It is frightened.
Right, that's the end of my turn.
Malik, your old buddy's back.
Whoa, I'm kinda speechless. What's happening? Why Hanu is right here? I look confused to Grimlock, but then I look to the wolf and I remember that I said to him that I would slay him if he lied to us. So I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna let's see. I'm just gonna attack him with my longsword.
Hanu?
No, Corin.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
alright. Natural.
Oh no.
This is every day of the week.
Yeah. And I think that's it.
Alright. Kanan is going to rush towards Malik. Actually.
Did I attack with advantage because he's fighting or not?
No. His attacks
Okay.
are at disadvantage, but you don't. get it.
Okay. 'Cause, 'cause,
His attacks are at disadvantage, but you don't get it.
Okay. 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 Okay
an advantage because he's annoyed.
It's so worth trying.
Yes. Seeing how I can most effectively kill you guys. Just give me a second.
We'd rather not. We'd rather you didn't have a second.
Yeah, don't put too much thought into this, thank you.
Yeah, he's thinking too much.
Yeah, just do, man. Just
Yeah.
do things, you know. Don't think about.
Oh man, I don't want to see
Why
those
is
this
there-
cone.
Why
Why there is a cone in there?
Why is there a triangle?
Kanan swings over there and he takes a deep breath in. Ice tries to shoot out. Boom, boom, boom. I need both Malik and the ghost of Anu to make dexterity saving throws.
Whoa. And
Doesn't
Quarren?
get Karin, huh?
Yeah, Quarren's also in there.
Karin's immune to cold.
A dex
Ghost
saving
makes
throw?
it. A dexterity saving throw from Malik as well.
Damn, what monsters are these?
So you both succeed on it. So you take half of this in cold damage. Ooh.
Whoa.
So 10 points of damage.
Whoa.
And
What?
Malik, since you were
To
hit
buy
by
again.
that, can you roll me a d6 please, Malik?
D6? Okay. D6.
Okay, so he won't get his breath weapon back next turn. So he swung up there, breath had to get that close. Pebbles! Time to save the day.
Pebbles, he can't attack. But what he can do is annoy the hell out of Corin. He's gonna pull his ears and give advantage to whoever attacks next.
You're scared? Try being scared of this.
And he pulls his ears up.
And Corin turns around and says, "This little rock creature," and breathes on Colder and Pebbles. I need both of you guys also to make me dexterity saving throws.
Oh, even if Pebbles is like flying above, the cone kind of like hits both.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I don't think it's worth rolling for Pebbles. He's on 2 HP.
Oh, okay. No, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Colder.
It's
Pebbles
very saving
blinks
throw,
out of
right?
existence. Dexterity saving throw, yep. That's not as good. 21, so you take 10 points of damage. And if Pebbles makes the saving throw, Pebbles take 10 points of damage. So,
Yeah. He was injured from before.
so poof. Pebbles out of existence. Can't willingly move towards him. I'll get him to make another wisdom saving throw to see if he's still scared. What was the DC on your... Why are they scared?
Sorry. Yes, I think it's 16.
16.
Oh, this
Yeah,
was from the
16.
Deathly Touch, yeah. That's still scared. On a 14. It's surrounded by enemies. It's gonna stay there. Look at that jump between 14 and the next one is 3. Thoradin, finally!
He doesn't. He's not scared anymore because he says it's until the end of the target's next turn.
Ah, okay. So not scary.
So he stops being scared.
Got it, thank you. Thoradin.
Okay, so seeing what's going on, he's charged forward. He's seen Corin have a go at Pebbles, and Pebbles disappear. Calder as well, so he's going to run forward and he is going to reach out and grab a handful of Corin's fur coat, isn't it? And this is what he's going to do.
Okay, at
So
advantage.
he's casting inflict wounds.
Yeah, this is at advantage because of the pebbles, fairly departed
Help.
pebbles. So you get advantage on this one. A 17 hits, but you might roll a natural 20. You don't.
Nope.
But it's full does
Oh,
31.
somehow the second time I did it at level 2, sorry, it's supposed to be at level 1. Oh, have I done it at level 2 twice?
Just
Yeah,
click on the
first.
first roll, I think. Click on the first roll. I'll do it for you. There you go. Oh, no, we'll take your one. So 32 points. You did it at second level or first level?
If I've rolled it at second, I'll take it at second.
Okay.
No, it was at second, yes, sorry, yeah, I have done.
30. We'll take your roll. 32 points of damage. You reach in and touch his fur, and almost the fur starts rotting, and bits of it fall off, and you see the exposed flesh below, and that's rotting and almost bubbling as well. And the creature howls out in pain, but it's still up.
Oh no!
I need to roll a d6.
Can I have a bonus action?
You absolutely can have a bonus action.
I'll have a bonus action then, please. So I'll use War Priest and swing my hammer at it in that case.
Nice.
For a 16.
Hits.
And 7 points, so.
7 points, okay. The Corin is almost on death's bed, but is not on death's bed.
That's me then, thank you.
The massive woolly mammoth finally gets out, looks at Claw, doesn't see Claw's too far away, but does say a Grimmick, and starts hurtling towards Grimmick. And tries to gore Grimmick with its massive tusks. What was it? 21. Which I believe will hit.
That will hit any day, yeah.
And it gores you for 31 points of damage.
Whoa.
Down.
Okay, and you also get knocked down, not that it really matters. You get knocked down, the ghost of Vanul is going to go, right?
Oh, yeah.
And the creature starts, yep, that's all it does. It gores and throws Grimmick up in the air, and Grimmick comes down and stomps on his head. And that's it. That's its turn. Claw.
Okay. So Corin looks really wounded, and Grimmick is down. That's
Yes, that would be
No.
an accurate summary. Kanan and this creature Norsu, they're looking pretty good.
Claw, as a bonus action, is going to cast Healing Spirit on Grimmick.
Okay.
So at the start of his turn, he heals. But so he'll gain 6 hit points every round that he stands in it. And then I will fire 2 arrows at Corin for the time being to try and remove one of the enemies off the field.
So obviously getting spirit, it's pretty subtle, but it's right there. And 2 attacks against Corin.
Unless the first one kills it, then I'll shoot something else. But
So the first one for 28 for 7 hits of damage. It does get Corin. It can't take all this shit any longer. Down it goes.
I will fire my second one at. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. The mammoth.
Okay.
Can't take any damage either. But
So this is at the mammoth. That absolutely hits the mammoth for 7 points of damage. Got it.
I'll use my last 10 feet of movement to move back.
Okay, nice. So you see Claw at a distance take out Corin. You also hear a deathly gurgle coming over by Norsu. You assume Grimmick's gone down. Calder, what do you do?
It's not looking great. I'm gonna do what I do best and hide behind Malik and Thoradin. And shoot off another scorching ray of shadowy fire.
That's cannon.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna send. I'm gonna send the first two his way and wait the third one. If he's not down, I'll hit him with it as well.
Okay. Roll to attack. 28 hits. So 5 damage. Then roll again for your next scorching ray. That misses. Third one. That hits 8. Still up.
Alright. That's all my second level spells. Okay. That's me.
Hey, Grimmick, how much hit points did you get back? Was it 6?
6.
6?
Wait, I got healed?
There's a
Yeah, I
healing
dropped a
spirit
healing
right
spirit on you to prevent saves.
Oh, good.
there. So you're still
Sorry, I
prone
missed
before
that.
this creature. And healing spirit, I think, happens at the start of his turn.
It does.
Yep. So, you're prone on the ground. This massive creature's just finished goring you. What do you do?
Why the Merlin speared you hit like a truck! I'm going to get up.
Okay, it's half your movement. Yep.
How much movement do I have left?
Well,
10
you're a
feet,
dwarf,
I
right? 10 feet, yep.
I'm gonna move there.
No!
And I'm going to bamf out and appear right behind Calder. Don't mind me hiding, that beast hurts like hell!
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, I should have cast darkness.
And that was my bonus action. As my action, I'm gonna pick up the Pearl of Power, and I'm gonna squeeze it, and then some of its power is gonna get back to me, and I'm gonna get spell slot back.
Okay. Wow, bouncing out of there. Of course, your healing spirit is still over here, Claw. You can heal the mammoth, no problem.
Well, I can move it as a bonus action, thankfully.
How far can you move it though?
30 feet. I assume if it was under Grimmick, and it was like
Oh, it's probably there.
it was here, so I can move it onto them next turn.
Okay. And you have control over their token, so just feel free to move this however you want. But Malik!
Yep. Malik is going now to see that Koran is already dead. He's going to turn around and attack Cannon, but he's going to make Cannon between him and the mammoth. Going to move here.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna attack.
That hits.
Okay. And it's 12 damage.
Nice roll, yep. That's your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Koran is not going to do anything. Kanan, let me just roll this first. Who doesn't get his breath weapon back, but turns towards Malik. Let's add a growl. It's going to try and bite you. I believe 23 will hit.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
and it does 9 points of damage. And I need
9.
you to make me a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Okay, tries to knock you to the ground, but you manage to resist. But it is going to try and bite you again. This time it rolls a natural 1, so it misses horribly. Okay, and it doesn't get its breath weapon back, but Thoradin, you're up.
Marvellous. So, I'm assuming a mammoth's quite tall compared to a dwarf.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in the fit and rage of battle, Thoradin's going to ignore this. And so he's going to charge up and try and jump onto its back. Or as close as he can. Just move him there. And as he makes contact with it to try and climb up onto its back, here's a big surprise for you, Malcolm.
Okay, I like surprise.
Inflict wounds for a surprise.
Okay.
But at level 3 this time.
14 still hits. Turbo rolls at 29 points of necrotic damage. And are you in fact trying? I mean, you hit that. Are you in fact trying to get up onto the monster's back?
If I manage to catch hold of the fur coat, I can never remember what it's called. Sorry. He's going to keep hold of it and then attempt to climb up with whatever movement he's got left after that.
Make an athletics check.
Sure.
This is not acrobatics. This is definitely just brute strength up the side.
17.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Too much thinking going on there. 15.
Whoa.
So you attempt to climb up on the back of this woolly mammoth. You get most of the way up, but then it rears up on its back leg. Then you try and hold on, and you fall off. But with your dexterity, you manage to land on your feet at the base. So you try and get up, and you fail, but without catastrophic downsides.
Would have been good.
Awesome.
Can I get to do a bonus action?
Always, yes.
Sorry, I lose track of what I've done, you see. So, using a second War Priest slot, I will swing my hammer.
Okay.
And
not well.
yeah.
As you try and climb up on the back of this creature, it kind of leaps back and it brings two of its massive hooves down upon you and tries to stomp you. Rolls a 26. So they will hit and do 30 bludgeoning damage.
30.
3-0.
Okay, cheers.
Jesus.
Still up.
Claw.
Wow.
I'm feeling like a combat medic here. Alrighty. As a bonus action, I will move the healing spirit onto Thoradin.
Okay.
Thank you.
Then I will... Let's see. Probably shoot the other wolf at the moment. I'll shoot Kanan twice.
Okay. Goes well wide. Natural 1. That one hits though. 9.
29. Jesus.
Got it. That's your turn, Claw.
Yes.
Shuffle over there. Cool. Colder.
So, do you need to roll something for the healing spirit, or?
That happens on.
No, it's going to be
Thoradin's turn.
6.
Oh, does it? Oh, beg pardon. Okay, thanks.
Colder.
So I'm just gonna turn to Grimmick and I'm just gonna say, "Get over here with me!" And I'm gonna run over here. And I'm gonna channel 2 more sorcery points. Cast Darkness.
Centered on you.
I
Okay,
believe it has to be.
I can see it in the darkness, by the way.
Yeah, that's why I run over to you.
Oh, okay.
What's the radius of it?
It is a 15-foot sphere. I'm just you
Like
have
that.
you have the thing.
That's a very subtle color. Yeah, take that. We'll take this off because it's just centered on you. Notice when you move around, it moves around with you.
I could be wrong, but I don't. It's a point in space. It's not like the light spell. I think it like stays where it is.
Oh, okay.
You cast it on your clothes.
You can cast it on
Yes.
yourself as a
Oh, I
moving
can.
object.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you can cast it just like light on an object, and it'll move with
Yes, you can cast on my sword.
Oh, I thought
And
it
if
was
I-
one spot.
If I shift my sword, it disappears, and if I take out,
Oh well, that makes it much more powerful. Okay, all right, sweet. I'll go with that then.
You see the darkness right around you.
Yes, I do. Yes,
And notice when you move, it moves with you.
excellent. Okay, I thought it was like a point in space and I couldn't move. Awesome. Well, that's even better. So yeah, casting that and
Concentrating on
that.
it.
concentrating on that, and also that was at a 3rd level because I need second level spells.
That's what you got.
And as a bonus action, can I take it? No, I don't have my healing potion left anymore. I gave it away to someone. Okay, that's me. That's me.
Okay, so the darkness boom goes up. Everybody is blinded, and you're going to be blinded for exactly 1 week because I had to get my hits. As I said, I have a very firm stop time of 2:30. So
Yeah, I totally get it.
yeah.
Totally.
I gotta go, guys, but we'll pick this up right here. And if Tooth can come back, we'll work our way to get her into the story narratively. Okay, but
yeah,
take care, guys.
she's inside. She's inside with the kids.
Oh, that could probably work actually. Yeah. Okay,
Plot twist.
take care. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye bye.
Cheers, man.
Guys.